Alright guys, welcome back to another video of the SCFC Coach YouTube channel. This is match day 3 predictions for League 1. So I'm on holiday after these games, and there's pretty sure there's 2 more game weeks, 4 and 5. So I'm going to put predictions in for this, and then I'm going to record again, but keep these predictions in so the table will have by the end of it, the table will have 5 games played for my match day 3 predictions when they're out next week. They should still be able to come out next week, if I can schedule it to come out then. But I just won't be able to record it whilst I'm away. So yeah, I hope you understand, but my mic should now be working as well, because obviously the championship ones, they weren't working. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So, after 12 kickoffs on the 16th of August. Got Burton at home to Port Vale. Port Vale obviously drew 0-0 to Cardiff. Previously lost 2-1 to Rotherham as well, so still without a win. Burton, they lost 3-2 to Barnsley after being 2-0 up, and a 2-1 win against Mansfield. And they're quite local, these two. Burton's not too far from Stoke, and I think I've not meant to do that. I think they'll score. I think Vale will score one more than them, with a 2-1 to Port Vale. Exeter, Mansfield. Exeter, how did they do? They beat Blackpool, I think it was. They beat Blackpool 4-1, I think it was. And Mansfield lost to Doncaster. And I think Exeter, just based on that performance, you've got to back Exeter with a 2-0 win. Barnsley v Bolton. Bolton came from behind to beat Burton 3-2, which, fair play to them. Bolton beat Plymouth 2-0 at home. I think Bolton looking good this season. Obviously the first game they lost 2-0 to Stockport, but they still played well. They just couldn't finish. So this time they could finish. Barnsley, they clearly have goals in them. 3-2 win at home in week 2. And they scored, I'm pretty sure they scored 3 in them. It was 3 against Plymouth, wasn't it? Away from home, and they scored 3 back-to-back games, so I'll go for it. I'm going to go for a 3-3 draw. Why not? A 3-3 draw. Blackpool v Huddersfield. Blackpool have been poor, really poor. They've just lost to Vale in the Cup as well. They lost 4-1 to Exeter. They lost 3-2 to Stevenage. So I'm going to have to back Huddersfield, especially how well Huddersfield have been doing. They just got a 2-0 win, was it? Last week? Yeah, 2-0 win to Reading. 3-0 win against Leyton Orient, I think it was. So I don't think they'll concede again. I think I'll go for another 3-0 Huddersfield. Bradford at home to Luton. Luton still haven't lost the game. They won 2-0 against Peterborough, so they've got back-to-back wins without goals conceded. Bradford, they drew 0-0 to Northampton after beating Wickham, so they've still not lost as well. And with Bradford being at home, I don't think they'll lose. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Cardiff home to Rotherham. Cardiff were poor against Vale. I watched that game, and they were poor. Vale were miles the better team. And Rotherham, they played Stevenage and lost 1-0. So it's going to be a tough one to predict, but I think Cardiff, they do have the quality to do it, especially being at home. I think they'll get over the line with a 1-0 win. Doncaster at home versus Wickham. Doncaster, they beat Mansfield 2-1, and Wickham lost to Stockport 2-1 at home. Now they're away, I think Doncaster will get over the line. No, 1-1 draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Leyton Orient v Stockport. Stockport are second, I'm pretty sure, in the league. Oh no, they're third, it literally says it right there, but it says it right there. Stockport are third in the league, which they're doing quite well. Leyton Orient 16th, 1 win, 1 loss. But it was a decent win against Wigan, 2-0, clean sheet. And Stockport obviously with a 2-1 win against Wickham, as we just spoke about. And I think Leyton Orient will score, but I think Stockport will score 2. I think Stockport are going to be good this season with a nice 2-1 win away to Leyton Orient. Lincoln versus Plymouth. Plymouth actually lost 2-0 to Bolton after losing 3-1 to Barnsley. They just beat QPR 3-2 in the cup though, which, I mean, I don't know what that means, because, I mean, they got relegated but they beat Liverpool and scored against City last year in the cup. But yeah, and Lincoln lost 2-0 to Wimbledon, I think it was. Got a red card as well. And Plymouth are bound to win one game, and I think it will be. There's a goal win one soon, and I think it will be this one. 2-0 to Plymouth. Reading versus Wimbledon. Wimbledon, as we just said, just beat Lincoln 2-0. And Reading, they lost to Huddersfield 2-0. But, I mean, it's Huddersfield. They're a really good team. I'm going to go 0-0. I'm going to say 0-0. Just no goals. Wimbledon's defence will be back. Tie, and yeah. Stevenage versus Northampton. Stevenage have been quite good. Beat Rotherham 1-0. Beat Blackpool 3-2. Northampton drew to Bradford. And was it? I think it was 3-1 to Wigan. But I think they lost to Wigan 3-1. I could be wrong though. We'll go with they've lost 3-1 to Wigan in the first round. But I think Stevenage will be too good. I'll go for a 3-1 Stevenage win. Wigan versus Peterborough now. Peterborough have been poor, really poor. They just lost 2-1 to Accrington Stanley in the cup. Lost 2-0 to Luton. And then they lost 2-1 to Cardiff, 1-0. 2-1 to Cardiff. Yeah. Wigan beat Northampton 3-1, if that is right. And what are they last week? 2-0 lost in Leyton Orient, wasn't it? Yeah. And Peterborough have been poor, so I'm going to back Wigan for a 2-0 win. Calculate that. That will keep Huddersfield top with 3 games, 3 wins. No goals conceded, 8 goals scored. Not bad. And Stevenage and Stockport, the only 2 other teams with 3 wins out of 3. Barnsley, Luton, Doncaster, Cardiff, and Bradford being teams who haven't lost. And then Reading, Wickham, Northampton, Reading, Mansfield, Peterborough, Blackpool, all teams who haven't won. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you aren't already. That is my matchday 3 predictions. I'm going to keep the table like that for matchday 4 and 5. Hopefully, as long as it doesn't turn off or anything, but should be fine. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you aren't already. That's it from me.